Here we have a 2006 EZGO TXT gas. This one here, the customer was complaining that the battery was going dead all the time, and he noticed that the switch has no click to it. There's no mechanism in here to keep it in one position. So I think we're going to try to take the switch apart here and see if we can fix it. We're going to take the switch completely off of the steering column so we can access them screws a little better. Sometimes you have to be careful because these will break when you take them apart. And it's just a stainless steel hose clamp that holds them in place. I have underneath the seat the switch completely disconnected from I have the electrical wire harness for the light kit disconnected, just a plug. So I unplugged it. Oh, there's a nut in the back of these that comes out, so just be mindful of that. It's exactly all it was. Seems to be fine now. Yeah. So I'm going to use this. This is Deoxit. Love this stuff. It's safe for plastics. It's basically a lubricant and a corrosion buster. All in one. So now what we're going to do is put it back together and see if it works like it's supposed to when it's together. Oh yeah, way better. That's like 100 times better than what it was. Boy, that customer is gonna be thrilled. Because I don't have this switch in stock, I'd have to order it. I'm going to try make sure we do have full functioning before I commit to this. Because it feels like, actually, now that I'm feeling it here, it does feel like it's a little, yeah, see, it's not staying. See how it's kind of like all floppy? So when it's disassembled, it's working fine, but when it's together, it doesn't work like it should. So let's dive into it a little deeper. See, it works fine when I have that cover off. That's the weirdest thing. So we're gonna that out, and there's no complaint on the mechanical function of this. So what I'm going to do just bend the springs a little bit better. Take this out of the way. This will put a little bit more of a force down on the spring and will hopefully force it to bite down on the switch a little stronger. we go. Nope, not quite. Just have to, there we go. Just looking to see if there's any abnormalities in there. It looks like, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the screws in a different location. See if it'll let me. I think I see what's going on here. The screws are supposed to go down behind. See right there, it's good. It feels good. There we go. See, and then once the screws are put in, this thing loosens right up. So I think what we're going to do okay. I'm going to change the configuration a little bit. As long as I don't throw parts all over the place. Oh, you know what I think happened? I think the springs are in the wrong slot. Let's see here. If I'm not mistaken, I don't really take these apart too often. I usually just replace them because of this. So we're going to put that spring here where it belongs. Flatten this one out a little bit and put this one in here. Pretty sure they belong in the same slot. I'm pretty sure that, could be wrong. Because the screws have to clear the holes in the back. And what's happening is when the screws are in, it's taking the tension off of the springs. So let's try. This is going to be a little tight. Mosquitoes are out in full force today. Even if this means we have to make this operate a little differently. Most people would rather just get their cart back than try something here. This blue wire is just the pilot light, the one for here, so it tells you which turn signal you're using. I don't really want to rock this without the second spring installed. Well, you know what, we're going to try it. See what happens when we put it back together. See, this spring basically just smooths out the action, so it rolls over this and not over that other one. But what's happening is the screws are getting in the way. I think we're going to just try this. And see what happens. It's still nice and firm. And there's no problem with the turn signals working. It's just that the switch will overnight, when the cart's just sitting put, you know, sitting still, nobody's using it, the lever would just drop with the changing in temperature outside. That's definitely better. I think that's a successful repair right there. Okay, much better, much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Tactile. Now let's just plug them back in and make sure they all work. I've also advised the customer about the battery going dead a couple of times. Usually they are not really much good, especially if they go completely dead. Yeah, turn signals work, 4-ways work. I think that's a successful repair right there.